Next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
Hey, welcome to another edition of my Watch a Long Time, my movie time. And today we're featuring, of course, The Watchmen by Zack Snyder. So, The Watchmen uh, is the original comic book graphic novel by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons, and it's considered as the best graphic novel in the world. So yeah, we let's fix our system and let's watch uh, the movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Warner Bros. And Paramount with legendary pictures. So the Watchmen is modeled after the Charlton heroes from the 60s. The comedian is modeled from Peacemaker, while Rorschach is modeled from The Question. Uh, those heroes are now property of DC Comics. There's a picture of a lady, the Silk Spectre. Go deep, go deep. This is like a conspiracy theory. Tonight, a comedian died in New York. Somebody knows. This comic book is one of those conspiracy theory stuff. How can he miss it? The hell is this version? Not the ultimate edition. Uh we will see. We will see, Paul. We will see. It's a surprise. So we see two night owls with Patrick Wilson as Dan Drayberg and the original night owl. Hollis Mason, uh, the original night owl. Well, I guess it is. I guess it is the theatrical edition. I have about two versions of uh, Watchmen in DVD. It's one is the director's cut and one is the theatrical. And I saw the ultimate cut sometime in what a few years ago. I don't know what I pressed. Just put the disc in my player and let's see what version is this. This version is about 3 hours and 35 minutes long. Yeah, I know the Blu-ray version is the best. This is the second movie I saw with Patrick Wilson. I saw him first in The Alamo. This is one of the first adult superhero movies CBM's out there. One five. Yep. So I guess this is the ultimate edition because it's 3 hours and 35 minutes long. Yeah, of course. How are you, Paul? Rorschach is trying to convince Night Owl to don the costume. We are in the timestamp 23 minutes and 53 seconds. Uh, yeah, this is Rorschach and Night Owl. And there it is, the Black Freighter animation, the first of. Oh, so I remember this is Gerard Butler's scene. His voice was used in as the captain. Yep. Yay! Ultimate Edition. The Mariner is thinking out loud. The Black Freighter. More blood, more blood. Zack Snyder really does those ultimate cuts real good. It's so dope. So Rorschach's real name is, of course, Walter Kovacs. Now we have Adrian Veg, Ozymandias. This is Matthew Good. Is in the cover of Time magazine. Nice. I feel that the Cold War portrayed in this movie is still being still happening today. In real life, we had a reprieve of the Cold War, but this past few years. Doomsday Clock at 5 to midnight is the headline. So I'm guessing they portrayed Peacemaker as a Nazi sometime after this movie. It's there's a fear of nuclear war.
Rorschach's Journal, October 13th, 1985, 8:30 p.m. Meeting with Dryberg left bad taste in mouth. A flabby failure sits whimpering in his basement.
A flabby failure.
Few of us left it.
This is like saying Batman's fat slob.
Personality disorder. First night I'll run an auto repair shop. The first Silk Spectre is a bloated, aging whore, dying in a California rest resort. Dollar Bill got his cape stuck in the revolving door where he got gunned down. Silhouette, murder. A victim of her own indecent lifestyle. Mothman's in an asylum in Maine. Even Adrian Veidt, possible homosexual.
Adrian Veidt, possible homosexual.
Only two names
What
remain
a-
on my list. Both share I
What a sociopath.
shall go tell the indestructible man that someone plans to murder him. Good evening, Rorschach. Dr. Manhattan.
Man, Dr. Manhattan.
But you're going to be disappointed.
Rorschach, you should be here. Wanted man.
So we see
I have a real
Billy Crudup as Dr. Manhattan, or and
A comedian is Rorschach wants to see if the killers ever publicly identified. Are able to
the other, it's Malin Ackerman as Laura Jupiter, Silk Spectre 2.
is blocked. Some kind of temporal interference. Cannot see it clearly.
interference. But what?
In all likelihood, nuclear holocaust. If the United States and Soviet Union engage in all-out war, the resulting blast wave would produce a sudden burst of tachyons, particles which travel backward what you perceive as time, therefore obscuring my vision. Must return to that book. Wait a minute.
So it's quantum mechanics for
I can't do anything to stop it. Goodbye, Rorschach. Took a lot of
Dr. Manhattan.
I'm not leaving. Until I have my say.
He teleported Rorschach off. The hell.
Adrian, in solving the energy crisis, war may be averted.
You always say that time is simultaneous. If that's true, then how can you change the future?
If only you could perceive time as I do. Please let me show you.
Carla Gugino is Sally Jupiter, the first Silk Spectre, and she was Zack's choice for playing Catwoman. Might have been cool to see her in the suit.
You want to ask me, but I didn't. Might be used to it. But you won't. You know I can't. So you call Dad. Just only natural. You deserve the comfort of one friend.
Okay.
And Robert Siegel?
The date, the 80s sound.
Captain Carnage. He's ready to super villain. That's all that is.
Yeah, turn it on you once. I just walked away. Starts following me down the street in broad daylight, yelling, "Punish me! Punish me!" Get lost. Oh. Pulled that on Rorschach. Rorschach dropped it down the elevation.
Hey, Sin Havoc. All right.
Follow them.
John thinks, unless you can do something about it, there's going to be a different one. But I don't know what to do. It's all
Yeah.
parallel realities. I never knew actually it's getting further away.
The man said sell.
Can't even tell if he actually does that.
He's pretending. Hold on. Door.
So timestamp is we're in 37 minutes and 30 seconds.
You always get a government escort to dinner.
You're making sure I don't do anything to upset the most powerful weapon. I'm sorry. I'm going to catch up.
What do you expect? The median's dead.
So sound of silence.
Darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping sneaks while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains.
Yes, sell it. Betas having the sound of a silence moment.
I turn my collar to the cold and damp. With my eyes expand, like a flash of a neon light, slipping down the sound.
So the comedian is being buried. Yeah, true. And, those betas are really, I don't know. They're a bit silent now, right?
Voices never share.
So the effect of teleportation is, of course, uh, vomiting. Defend them. The narrative. This is let's just go deep. Yeah,
Sure, they're very valuable.
those porn stuff.
I know why. He likes you. Finally got this punch. Poor Eddie after what he did to you.
So Eddie, the comedian, sort of sexually assaulted
I'm sick.
Lori. No, uh, Sally Jupiter. And if you, if anyone read the comic, we all know that who the product of that freaking the silhouette is whoa. Wow, yeah, you were in Brazil, right? Yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing time.
We knew I was changing. No,
No means no, Eddie.
no. Spelled
Can you believe DC Comics approve this storyline? Yeah, what a sadist. This is brutal. Yeah, that's Hooded Justice beating the tar out of the comedian.
Things are tough all over. Your brain's just unjust. The comedian?
Um, WWD forgot that it's cinema, that they can do wacky and they can do serious CBMs. So it's the flight of the Valkyrie with giant Dr. Manhattan killing Viet Congs. I blame Alan Moore for this. He wrote this stuff. Dr. Manhattan and the comedian were used for war. It's obviously the thing. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's one brutal SOB.
Anything about that? No boss here, I mean, I'm thinking about it. It's crazy. You know, as a country, what we did, thanks to you. Better, better. Fuck no. I think it's hilarious.
War is over now. We must talk about this baby.
See, but horrible, sweaty piece of shit country. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
You remember me? Like,
And that's where the scar came from.
you think you have?
For all the power Dr. Manhattan has, he didn't stop the murder of the Vietnamese woman. He just watched her. Whoa. And we're back to the cemetery. The storytelling of Zack Snyder's is really one awesome stuff to watch.
There's no bullshit.
You know, for a guy who calls himself a comedian,
Watchmen. That's the real deal. 15 years ago, she was
Maybe we should agree on no drinking at meetings. But Rorschach and I have made real headway on the gang problem. Yeah.
Oh my god.
you can save this.
We see Dr. Manhattan eyeballing the new Silk Spectre in this meeting.
Justice matters.
justice. Justice coming to all of us. The man has been trying to give it to everyone else since the beginning of the. I don't. Finish the job. Nothing matters. This new start flying off the dust. The laws of Indians there.
Ozymandias is the smartest man in the world. Can't control the comedian at all. Okay, flashback to 19 what 1977, 1978. This is the street riots. Background music is I'm Your Boogeyman by Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Until the police strike is over.
The owl ship looks like the bug, Blue Beetle's bug.
Go back in your holes before you get hurt. You're a regular cop. Fucking blanket. Police officer, you fucking faggot. Damn it. All right. That's how you want to do it? There's no need for violence. Oh, this is good.
Okay, that's a Batman like dismount from the Night Owl.
Damn, I love working on American soil, man. We had this much fun since Woodward and Bernstein. How long should we keep this up? God, for
I'm so disappointed with Aquaman 2, Aquaflop. I mean, like, what? They really messed up the last four movies. DC ever for the for the DCEU. What kind of CEO would just ignore the studio's products? I mean, like, what? True, true, true. And yeah, really. Yep. So who's this man? Making the sign of the cross and Rorschach eyeing. Oh no, man. No, man. I didn't get to read the MCU book, but I heard it was really revealing.
I'm going to go.
Matt Frewer is Moloch. Rorschach is beating the tar out of him. Timestamp is 55 minutes and 56 seconds.
He broke in here. He had his mask off. Enemies for decades. And there he was. He was so sick. The comedian. He's not making any sense. It's just in my head.
I think Johnny Pooh's Superman legacy will flop down the drain. It'll be Superman Returns Part 2. I It's so obvious.
I just did bad things with women. I shot kids. Oh,
The comedian is not laughing anymore.
I never did that. Here I am, spilling my guts for my arch enemies. Truth is, you're the closest single friend I got. What the fuck does that say? Your name. Your name was on the list. Jane. But it's not her name.
What do you do when a big big guy comes to your house and cries in your bed? we dig deeper.
Rorschach's Journal, October 16th.
Rorschach's journal.
Story.
I can get the voice down to pat.
Bars. But if it's true, what could have possibly scared the comedian enough to cry in front of Lord? What was it he saw? And that list he mentioned. Edward Blake, comedian, born 1918, buried in the rain, murder. Is that what happens to us? No time for friends. Only our enemies leave roses. Violent lives ending violently. Blake understood. Humans are savage in nature. No matter how much you try to dress it up, disguise it. Blake saw society's true face. Chose to be a parody of it. Joke. I heard a joke once. Man goes to doctor. Says he's depressed. Life seems harsh. Cruel. Says he feels alone in a threatening world. Doctor says treatment is simple. The great clown, Pagliacci, is in. Go see him. That should pick you up. Man bursts into tears. Doctor, he said, I am Pagliacci. Good joke. Everybody laugh. Roll on snare drum.
Marty? Yeah. Time magazine for me there? Sure. What you want for it now? For you? $2. Going up, huh? Go. Thanks. Hey, I like your book. Thanks, Marty. I appreciate it.
Yes, brutal. And we shift gear to the Black Freighter. The editing for the ultimate cut is so dope as they mix this animation to the live version, making it more comic accurate.
This beachhead with my men. Pieces. It was all I could do for her, though she had borne me through seas of blood. Her damp embrace had prevented me from drifting beyond reach, yet this small comfort was all I could offer.
So how can you survive a deserted
One of my
island?
crew lay ahead. Birds were eating his thoughts and memories. Wait! In him, at least the gulls are contented. For my part, I beg that they should take mine, not sparingly future horrors.
Okay, we have, of course, Laurie and John. Can't believe Dr. Manhattan did this to Laurie, and suddenly she noticed.
Doing. No. I don't. No. Don't want that.
I don't know what's in this.
Timestamp 1 hour and 4 minutes 37 seconds.
You were just trying. Are you working in here while we're in bed together?
Bloody hell. The power of Dr. Manhattan, where he can be
One of you was giving me a pity cut?
in places all at once.
My attention is completely focused. If you think there's a problem with my attitude, I'm prepared to discuss it.
Everything in this
Every Wednesday, I'll put in here my
responsibility. He's all yours.
He just teleported the device to Antarctica, where Adrian Vich is waiting. We now see a flashback scene.
Call hero, weapon, linchpin of our national security, deterrent to nuclear war, or man to end worlds. Later tonight, Dr. Manhattan will answer our questions and yours in an exclusive interview brought to you commercial free by Light Enterprises.
Yes, Billy Crudup. This he played Barry Allen's dad, Henry Allen, in ZSJL, but uh, he didn't play. He was recasted in the Flash movie.
I left John. I don't know anybody else. I don't know anybody who tried to have a superhero. No, man. You don't know what it's been like. The way he looks at me now. Remember what they are. Well, real world. To him, it's like people are just shadows. Shadows in the fog. I'm sorry. This is twice now.
I'm glad Glad you came over. I was just gonna see how it's from your session. Enjoy. What's that? Thanks.
Yeah, Gunn wanted his stamp on everything. That's why he made those ransom notes. And the betas don't seem to realize that Gunn just sabotaged the last four movies.
Inventors always over there.
Yeah.
I told him this much issue still has to arrive yet. I don't care about that right-wing rags much. Those
So
guys
you think
don't-
Aquaman 2 will follow the flop after flop after flop after flop?
Bernie, how straight?
It's a bad thing.
Yeah, well,
That's sad news. I was uh, gonna watch Aquaman 2 anyway, but I don't know. Okay, they're gonna do yes, flop after flop after flop after flop.
Was gifted with extraordinary powers, capable of bending matter to his will. Today, the world knows
The
him
effect of the MCU
well.
in cinema is sort of disappointing that the superhero genre seems uh, can't survive actually for just copying those stuff.
symbolic clock face analogized to humankind's proximity and extinction. Midnight representing the threat of nuclear war. As of now, it stands at 4 minutes to midnight. That close to annihilation.
My father was a watchmaker. He abandoned it when Einstein discovered that time was relative. I would only agree that a symbolic clock is immersion in life.
So
Oxygen.
time is relative. Time is relative.
So you're
Yep.
saying there is no danger.
Even in a world without nuclear weapons, there would still be danger.
Damn.
Then would you say there's so many claims that you want to back it up? Given that you see past the future of things.
I just see my own past, my own future. I am not omniscient.
Doug Roth, your question. Speaking of your past, Dr. Manhattan, do you remember a man named Walter Weaver?
Yes. We were both physicists together at Gila Flats Research Base.
He died of cancer.
He was a good man.
How about Edgar Jacobi, also known as the supervillain Moa? You encountered him several times in distance, battles, conflicts. Did you know that he has cancer as well?
I was told.
And what about General Anthony
The
Randall?
fight scene alone.
Started working for the government. Cancer.
Whoa.
You're suggesting I was the cause.
From where I'm standing, it's starting to look pretty conclusive.
Even if that's the case, it's irrelevant. A live human body and a deceased human body have the same number of particles. Structural difference.
All right, let's settle down, please.
What about Janie Slater? Think it makes a difference to her? Your ex-girlfriend?
Jane Slater is
saw each other for 11 years.
John
One question at a time.
She has cancer as well. Doctors have given her 6 months.
John Osterman's girlfriend during uh, before he became Dr. Manhattan. So it's weird how she had cancer this this time, but when they were together,
I stopped by you after this. I gave you everything. Such a baby.
Ginny was told I didn't know.
Damn you, John. God damn you.
Ginny, wait.
so this scene reminds me of BVS, where the people are surrounding Superman just to touch him. So, where do you think Dr. Manhattan sent all those people? And right on time, that the fight scene, the fight between the thugs and the Night Owl and Silk Spectre is finished. Uh, Zack Snyder couldn't have made this great a movie without the right source material, which is, of course, Alan Moore's and Dave Gibbons' Watchmen.
Rough world out there.
And we're back to the animated Black Freighter.
Vulnerable, unsuspecting, awaiting my return, only to be met by damnation bearing down upon them.
Hey! Over here! Richard!
A sail. Ridley had put me a sail. Perhaps this could be my route back to Davidstown. Everything I loved, everything I lived for, depended on my reaching home in advance of that terrible freighter. Morning sun. Further down the shore, my crew had become inflated with gas. I shuddered at my own idea, attempting to banish this repulsive notion. Even in death, they sought to fulfill their duty, making our vessel buoyant. And I would do my duty to them in returning them home. Rudely jarring my men from eternal rest, and laying them in the bed I prepared.
Yeah,
I hoped
Alan Moore is a
tucked
legend.
in by gentle hands.
He single-handedly changed the comic book industry. Although his movies were not that uh, much received. I don't know why.
I waited for the time. Then
Watchmen and Killing Joke.
headed east,
The Killing Joke is even
across the Red Seas, east,
not
over
Alan
bodies of
Moore's
water,
best, right?
over
Yet it was the
water.
definite Joker story at that time. Did you see the Killing Joke animated movie? They change a bit of the story, especially the Batman Batgirl stuff. People were up in arms. Yeah, it was disappointing to say the least.
With the dawn came the gulls, looking for breakfast. I was reminded that I myself have. It is not advertising, it is all I have.
He's gone. He's gone. Who's gone? Dr. Manhattan. What? Dr. Manhattan's gone. He's left us. Gone? Gone where? Hey.
So this is Night Owl meeting Night Owl. Timestamp is 1 hour and 21 minutes, 15 seconds.
I'm looking at the stars. They're so far away. The light takes so long to reach.
I remember this sequence from the comic book.
All we ever see of stars.
Dr. Manhattan is in Gila Flats.
Okay, thank you.
Sean, I just look for this. I'm sure you
Sure, the bill left. Her name is James Slater. She was a physicist. I am 30 years old. We were introduced by her. It's February 12th, 1981. While he dies of cancer, of which they now say I am the cause. That night, Janie and I made love for the first time. A month from now, the accident.
So this is
Oh,
the origin of Dr. Manhattan.
I cross the room to the intrinsic field center. I find my watch. When I get to the door, Wally's turning white.
Program clock, man. You can't override the time bomb.
I am terrified.
Damn.
It is May 12th, 1959, when I'm introduced to Janie. She buys me a beer. The first time a woman has done this for me. As she passes me the cold, perspiring glass, our fingers touch.
Now, it's the question. Reassembling the components in a correct.
I feel fear for the last time. Token funeral is held. There is nothing to bury. Janie frames the snapshot. It's the only photograph of me anyone has. A circulatory system is seen by the perimeter fence. A few days later, a partially muscled skeleton stands in the hallway and screams for a moment before vanishing.
John, is that you?
So
Around the world, still
John
today,
Osterman
possibly the most significant event in recent history.
assembled himself
Superman exists.
from the skeletal system down to the muscle and the skin tissues. And they called him Dr.
I
Manhattan.
explain the name has been chosen. The ominous associations will raise America's enemies. The marketing boys say I need a logo. I find I have a symbol. It shall be
So
mine.
this is how he made the hydrogen symbol on his forehead, the most simple chemical symbol ever.
They are shaping me into something gaudy.
America just set him up as the Superman.
In January 1971, President Nixon asks me to intervene in Vietnam, something that his predecessors would not pass. A week later, the conflict ends. Some of the Viet Cong forces want to surrender to me personally. Hollis Mason, a retired costume hero, writes a book. In it, he calls my arrival the dawn of the superhero. I am not sure if I know what that means.
Man, his powers make him so brutal.
See, at the time, I was misquoted. I never said the Superman exists and he is American. What I said was, God exists and he's American.
Alan Moore has wrote that anyone, given the circumstances, can be a god. Well,
It is Christmas 1960. She has been shades of red. She says I'm like a god now.
the implications of this is so massive.
I tell her I still want her. And then I hope it's well. As I lie to her, it is September 4th, 1970. I am in a room. The sky's blue. The very young girl looks at me and smiles. She's beautiful. And Teresa is. She plants a smaller, gentler on my knees. Like a signal. Jane accuses me of chasing Jennifer. She bursts into angry tears, asking if it's because she's getting older. It's true. She's aging more noticeably every day. While I am standing still, I prefer the stillness here. I prefer these people tired of being caught in the tangle of their lives.
Man, turns out he's on Mars.
They claim their labors are equal to heaven, yet their heaven is better than ours. Perhaps the world is not made. Perhaps nothing is made. A clock without a craftsman. It's too late. Always has been. Always will be. Too late.
You have no idea where he would have gone. Or satellites from the sweep of the entire planet. Trace for anywhere. It's too rare. You would document that. It is when you're on payroll and you're not doing your
The
job.
government is messing with.
How important document happens to our national security. That's our concern.
And we go on a flashback with the comedian burning the Watchmen's map. Timestamp is 1 hour 33 minutes and 30 seconds.
Take your hands hands off her. Not one. Get. Are there no?
I talk to this.
Where's he?
Frank Novak plays Henry Kissinger.
Realize it's not a hoax. They'll probably start with airstrike. They do. Have Afghanistan control in a matter of days.
So it's the US versus the USSR, Russia.
Who are these assholes to say when doomsday approaches? I say when doomsday is approaching.
What about the rest?
Just for us. But no movement yet. They're playing a wait and see. Any questions, take them.
Have a 54% chance of wiping out the entire.
Birthday ni Ate Charing na TV party.
Assuming. We'll lose all of the East Coast. That's gas. The anticipated wind patterns well outstripping that sun. Most of the warm belt might remain unaffected. Not so bad. All things considered. Mr. President. Oh, right. Jack Collins. Begin fewer the month. It's 2 days. That's correct.
Ano adult party, TV party. Charing
Radio transmission, space shuttles, what?
Don't you understand? John. What?
Well, Dr. Happy Brown. People are going to do it old-fashioned image. Bile. Cups. World can't just quit on oil and nuclear power or full turkey. You'll dismantle our entire economy overnight. Right, Lee. My free energy. Socialist.
Oh my God, freeze is not another term for socialist. Kind of, no.
Oh, Sam starts that.
being unable to. The only person whom I've broken to
So Ozymandias idolizes Alexander the Great, and we're supposed to get uh, a Zack Snyder a movie about Alexander the Great, right? It's all connected somehow.
Now this.
privately on which
Raining outside. Wow. Sunday night, and it's raining outside. Timestamp 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Wala na ang jowa ni Nico. Wala na, mador. Pati si Jonah. Puro tugtog ng baby na maririnig niyo.
And another great fight scene. Whoa.
voice crack. Don't fight them. Too sensitive. I want to leave. Give me your name.
Cyanide capsule. In order to hide a conspiracy, a murder, well, just kill. A well-funded organization sets out to, well, eradicate Ozymandias. Feels like a good setup, right?
She come stay with me.
Smooth and smooth, asking Lori to stay with him. I think they had made a good cast with Macho Good. So the flashback now is was imagine Rorschach. Yep, yeah, he was Matthew Good. Jackie Earl Haley makes a good Rorschach, and we see Moloch murdered. It's a setup. It's a shakedown. Man, this scene reminds me of The Punisher. The Punisher TV show with who's that guy? John Burtnell. John Berntal. Yeah. No, no, no. No, 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 no. So definitely Zack Snyder is the blueprint. Zack's use of slow motion is really a class of its own. And the cops took off Rorschach's mask. Yeah, he stole the film. He was man, he was Rorschach. They'll show his origin on even his motivation of becoming the true Rorschach. But first, we still have the animation. The animation. The Mariner is losing it. He's going mad. Man, it's raining hard here. Raining in December. Ah, timestamp 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 35 seconds. So we have Walter Kovacs, Rorschach. Speaking with his psychiatrist. He's being shown ink blots, Rorschachs by his the prison psychiatrist, and he's having flashbacks and what sets him up as you know the vigilante. He was always a small kid, but he beats up the bigger kids in the neighborhood. You keep calling me Walter. I don't like you. Fat, wealthy, liberal sensitivities. Dialogue came from the comic book. So so he's telling the doctor the real story of Rorschach. Had to close the window. I remember reading this story in the comic book where he's looking for the little girl who was kidnapped and somehow found what happened to her, and that made him snap. Really, he was vigilante light uh, during those years, but upon seeing what the dogs did and what the kidnapper did to the little girl, sent him over the edge.
As dark as it gets.
Timestamp 1 hour 56 minutes.
Who's out there? Who is it? Who is it?
This is one of the most brutal scenes in any comic book movies I've seen.
Kill my dogs, man. You think I had something to do with that girl? God, that's nothing. Kidnapped her. Killed her. What? Arrest me! I did it! Christ! I've got a problem, man. Fucking take me in. I need help. Don't do that! Take me in! No!
Oh, brutal. Men get arrested. Dogs get put down. Man, that incident drove Rorschach really nuts. God doesn't make the world this way. We do. Yeah, really. If you consider it, God had nothing to do with sin. Man is the one who sinned. Okay, we're in the prison scene. Whoa, hot oil. None of you seems to understand. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in with me. That's Rorschach for you. Classical Alan Moore. And we go to another scene. Lori and Dan in the owl ship. The owl base is on fire. That's what you get for messing with the ship. So he named the ship Archimedes, Merlin's pet owl. Timestamp 2 hours, 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Still a long way to go. Dan is picking up a girl. Mm. Oop. New tweet, uh, new post from X. It seems that WBD is playing hardball to get Netflix to show the ZSJL version of Justice League. Uh, they don't like money. Hallelujah. Yep, Larry Cohen, big figure, small world. Hi, Brogu. Nice to have you here. We're still, timestamp is 2 hours and 7 minutes. Still a long way, Brogu. Tall order. I really like this. Man, why is WBD playing hard to get? We all know they need money. Yeah. Yep. True, Sim, true. And we're back to the Black Freighter.
Know this, my friends. Hades is wet. Hades is lonely.
Know this, my friends. Hades is wet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it is a pay-per-view for Prime Video, right? And eventually, Netflix will get ZSJL, and Integrity says, it's inevitable. I hope they do the Emerald Cut. That would be a surprise, right?
My raptor grown person test. Like my bone.
And Mikey was right
The drip.
all along.
Imagine well-known
Yeah,
shed,
I miss the guy.
into heart like impossible to remove. The vessel had surely reached David's tower. I pictured quiet streets overrun by the fiends from the Black Freighter.
Yeah,
My
Netflix.
children served
And actually, everyone I know has Netflix. Right, bro? Ah, man, this is brutal.
I swallowed too much seawater. Swallowed too much oil.
Sabi ko, lalaki ako.
God has damned me. God has damned us all. Truly, life is hell, and death's rough hand have only deliverance. I can endure no more. I want to join my family desperately.
Playing hardball with is Netflix trying to is WBD trying to up the stakes? I'm nearing the hallelujah moment. Yeah, yeah. Lawyer to lawyers, owner to owners. Okay. Patrick Wilson makes a mean Batman.
I can see it.
Hold on.
Okay, this scene is where uh, Night Owl and Silk Spectre are saving the people from the tenement fire.
Give me a minute.
It's close.
Can you believe the basis for the Silk Spectre is Nightshade, while Night Owl is the Blue Beetle. Yeah, uh, but I think Gunny Poo is holding back uh, on the air cut. Let's face it, it will surpass his the Suicide Squad. David Ayer is a good director, given uh, the materials and given free reign over his movies. True, true, Brogu, true. So adrenaline. Margot Robbie wants to what clean Harley's image, make her more less of a criminal and more of a what Deadpool type of character, right? Okay, hallelujah. Battle. Yeah. Uh, they keep forgetting the source material of what their characters are, and somehow imagine the Joker's girlfriend to be a goody goody shoe. Agree, Brogu, agree. Night Owl was having a hard time to get it on earlier, but after fighting the fire, man, get it on, bang a gong. Hallelujah. So, Prison Riot, this is how Rorschach steers things up. Fat chance. Man. Man, that's revealing sin. Harley and Deadshot. So, someone set up Rorschach to take the fall. Yep. Go deeper. Gunn was manipulating behind the scenes for Suicide Squad 2016. Really? Man, that long? It's in the book, right? It's in the MC book. Gunny Poo is such, what can I call him? So, Prison Break. This is one of the best scenes in this movie. Sin Havoc says Gunn's been working with WD and Marvel Studios since 2011, according to the MCU book. Oh, and here we are, innocent of all this, before the MCU book. Yep, innocent. Best fight scene. One of the best fight scenes in any CBM movies. You know, I miss Mikey. It's an awesome prison fight. Timestamp is 2 hours and 26 minutes, 5 seconds. Because Barbie's success, Margot Robbie can get anything she wants. Uh, yeah, true, Brogu. Toilet flushes. I haven't watched Barbie. I can't watch Barbie, man. I don't have the guts to watch Barbie. Yep, we only need some motivation to do what we do. I miss hearing Mikey's news uh, about the CBMs and other projects. Dreamwalker, yes, exactly. I miss Mikey too. I wonder if Noel will continue the Dreamwalker project. And I hope the series, since it's separate from the comic book, will push through. Yeah, Barbie's not appealing to me. Maybe when I get wacky, but I don't know. Barbie World Sin? Okay. Uh, Zod Writer and Apex didn't push through with their Barbie watch along, right? I wonder why. Man, Dr. Manhattan brought Silk Spectre to Mars. I can say it's scorched earth, dude. Man, Barbie girl must be playing all over. Some super old dude just busted Rorschach out of jail. Man, these punks. Man, whoa, Sin. Timestamp 2 hours, 31 minutes, 21 seconds. Barbie hit big, right? Totally big. But they keep on doing those Snyder cut jokes. Makes you think that they're obsessed with Zack and they earn so much just by punking him out. So the punks thought that the old night owl is the new night owl. Yeah, a license deal for Mattel, toys and stuff. I think that's one of the drawbacks of the pushback for ZSJL that they can't make a toy line for Zack Snyder's DCEU. Timestamp 2 hours, 33 minutes, 27 seconds. Basically, we have an hour to go. So you know what, guys? I just paid my monthly subscription to Netflix this morning, and yeah, they don't have the Snyderverse in the Netflix Philippines, so I'm just gonna use a VPN. But I think eventually we'll get the Snyderverse maybe next year.
There are the transfers.
Yeah, the heads of Warner Bro are all punks. The last leadership didn't care for money. Yes, yes, Ian. Yeah, VPN is the way to go. Ooh, damn. Rorschach is more Batman than Nighthawk. So they learned that Hollis Mason is dead. Man, this reminds me of Ben Affleck's Batfleck. So we're back in Mars. Billy Crudup's dick is swinging. Yeah, it hurts, man. Right, Brogu? It really hurts. Kevin Sujihara, James Gunn, and Jeff Johns started the sabotage operation immediately, especially during BVS. You know, I watched BVS in the movies when it came out, first day, and I was impressed. I didn't know that 30 minutes was cut from it. Then when the ultimate cut came out, I immediately bought it. About a few copies, even recorded some something from Pirates Bay. Man, whoa, yeah, that's good, Zach. That's good, Sin. Zach and Debbie. So you're along with Sil, Sky, and Leon from our network to meet the Snyders. Nice one, Brogu. Oh, 2016. Yeah, sorry, man. Uh, thought it was yesterday. Yep, it is cool. Applause for Sin Havoc for meeting the Snyders. So timestamp 2 hours 39 minutes and 51 seconds. Yeah, good for you. Maybe you can do love this channel full out, man. Yes, I'm excited for Rebel Moon 2. We all are. I think Rebel Moon's gonna break the servers. I hope not, but you know, it happened with HBO Go down here. Yep, agree, Brogu. So the dynamic duo has invaded the Vite uh, Corporation, Vite's office. I think the No Show will copy what's happening in Rebel Moon's promo. We are happy for him, Brogu. We are. That's so cool. Uh, what Night Owl and Rorschach does here is follow the money. Yeah. And they deduce that the bad guy is, you know, Adrian Vetch. You're welcome, Sin. Always. Timestamp is 2 hours and 43 minutes. Yeah, just a few more. Always gotta follow the money. Yep, that's how you catch a bad guy. Maybe something to the servers. People have been waiting for so long for a good show. I predict everyone and their mother is going to be watching Rebel Moon. Yeah, this is going to be a worldwide phenomenon. I'm sure of it. I mean, everyone has Netflix, even even the poor men, the poor people. Shh. Netflix is not the number one uh, streamer here in the Philippines. Every household has a Netflix. It's the first choice. Although I had my HBO Go when before they showed ZSJL. That's the only reason I got, because you know I'm a DC fan foremost. Yep, it's worldwide, and no other charges if you use VPN to access different Netflix area. Yep, I just got to learn how to attach my my app in my tablet to my smart TV, because the smart TV has its own Netflix apps. But anyway, probably we'll get the Snyderverse over at Netflix Philippines by next month, January or February next. Like we'd had Justice League and Batman the animated series. We're just having them uh, last November 21. So yeah,
He betrayed me. Grew cold. Was my life comforting for her?
Alan Moore really writes Watchmen well. This is standard for comic books.
As if pressurized by guilt within
Too bad Alan Moore doesn't want his name connected to his comic works.
Buccaneers horde deserves no pity. They disagree. Was right back.
He did the same with V for Vendetta. The last movie he had his name attached to was I don't know if it's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen or From Hell,
My David's time.
but somehow he connected his name for the episode in of Justice League Unlimited, the man who has everything.
Don't fear me. On my return home, I found the streets conspicuously silent. I entered my former residence. Careful not to rouse the pirate butchers multiplying from the divorce to the slum. Unaware that death was amongst them, they would know its dark influence without ever understanding why. One hour was Mike, frantic. Lest he should raise alarms. As he entered my cramped chamber, birds come and something was. I would come into this pavilion, safe puffed and bloody lips. He laughed my name.
Man, the captain beat her, beat his wife. He went psycho.
So I ran. knowledge of my damnation paced me, shouting, celebrating its awful victory. My deduction was flawless. The Black Freighter was heading to Davidstown. It should have arrived.
John, please, you have to stop this. Everyone dies.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, yep. But my TV already has the Netflix app, and I just need to know how to place a VPN there. I'm using my tablet to watch everything. Timestamp 2 hours, uh, 50 minutes.
You know what? Send me back to her, Rod, Dan, and my mom, and I'll get to work with you. What's wrong? Maybe you were wrong, but
Tomorrow's watch along is, of course, Man of Steel.
you want me to speak to you? Go ahead. Show me. Do that thing you do.
This is tough. This is a tough issue, knowing who your father was and how he raped your mother. So Lori discovered who her father is. Dr. Manhattan is so blunt. The comedian is your father? The the practical effects used here in this movie is so ahead of its time. It's seamless compared to some of the newer films that came out after. Uh, this one. One thing I don't understand is why some movies uh, are still in Netflix and the others are not. Oh, thanks, Brogu. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the info. So, all along the Watchtower, uh, Jimi Hendrix version is playing over Mars, and the owl ship Archibald is heading to Antarctica. Nice. The smart TV has this Apple TV option, so I can do a trial. Yes, true, Sin. But have you watched what's that David Ayer movie? It's still in Netflix after a few years. Okay, this is the confrontation. Mad Max, the Road Warrior, and what's that movie playing? That other movie playing in Ozymandias screens. Adrian's a pacifist. He's a vegetarian. Well, Hitler's a pacifist. These dialogues are so dope. So the two are trying to sneak up on the Ozymandias, but somehow Bright was a Netflix exclusive. Yeah, true. Just like ZSJL is an HBO exclusive, right? So I doubt it that they'll pull it out. I think they'll just let uh, other streamers uh, stream the movies. I mean, that's what normal people, that's what normal streamers do, right? Okay, timestamp 3 hours and 10 seconds. So, Adrian Vetch killed the comedian. Ozymandias' character is based on Peter Cannon Thunderbolt, which DC doesn't have the copyright anymore. Too bad. Could have gave Peacemaker a run for his money. ZSJL might be a Max exclusive at first, but the moment they made the deal with Amazon Prime, you can't call it an exclusive anymore. Yeah, true. Yep. Too bad. Hashtag too bad. Man, this guy's fights better than Batman. You were supposed to make the world a better place. I think this is defend the narrative, laughing my ass off. This is what superheroes do. I mean, if you watch The Dark Knight Returns, uh, you'll see that Batman was messing with the narrative. The He's messing with the status quo. But Frank Miller was on acid when he wrote The Dark Knight Strikes Back. Man, that was one messed up comic book. So the superhero becomes the supervillain. He set off. This is what they change from the movie. Uh, they made it so that Dr. Manhattan's energy was the one who made the explosions and not the squids. did you watch the Watchmen on HBO, the series? I mean, like the first time I watched it, it was awesome. But my second watch, it's a slow burn, and I find it hard to watch.
Where was my error? Planning to resume my flight, I raised my head. The vessel seemed to be waiting, not hovering to strike. Gradually, I understood what innocent intent brought me to, and waited out beyond
I mean, this is what we've been missing from WB,
unavoidably
their adaptation of comic book movies were
matching past will.
cinema, not
My well-meaning plans,
your
the world I tried to save was lost beyond the call.
what did Martin Scorsese call it?
From the decks above, and she opened up both gross and black. Its stench affronting heaven. There had been
I'm actually rewatching it, but I'm kind of stuck with I can't remember what episode I am.
made only so
Uh, it's hard to watch now since what's happening
was horror.
and
Those horrors
what's happening, what what the comics did, the current, the Black Label Rorschach comic, the Doomsday Clock comic. I mean, like they're trying to they tried to do an Alan Moore, but we know that Jeff Johns can't. You should watch it, bro. The first watch is good, and it's the first TV series that featured. I'm spoiling. No, the Oklahoma massacre. So the guy who played Doctor Manhattan in the TV series is the guy who played Black Manta in Aquaman. So in the comics, this part was the giant squid crashing in Manhattan, in London, in every city. In Zach's version, it's Ozymandias Manhattan energy bombs, which is more, in my point of view, more logical. It made more sense than an actual interdimensional squid, right? They used the squid in the TV series. Timestamp 3 hours and 8 minutes. Dr. Manhattan didn't foresee this because his own energy is blocking his foresight. Now the confrontation. This is a sample of the end justify the means.
I should thank
Honestly, I don't think Marvel fans understand that concept. I could be wrong. Why is no one talking about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom? That's the question, right?
Bastard! You hurt her out.
money. Who's what? I'm disappointed in you, Adrian. Very disappointed.
Dr. Manhattan is fighting Ozymandias. This is before he learned of the result of what happened, of what Adrian did. Adrian Vetch was played by Jeremy Irons in the Watchmen TV show. Vetch is more David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust than anything else. The ultimate weapon is, of course, media. What you hide, what you show, media's control all over. So, in order to become one and united, uh, they made Dr. Manhattan the villain, and Ozymandias was the key in doing it. And somehow, John approved in the end. I kind of remember what Batman said in The Dark Knight Returns. We're criminals, Alfred. We'll always be criminals. Yeah, it's world peace based on a lie. The concept of Rorschach's justice is raw and not, uh, it's natural justice. not the justice we all need.
No.
Exposing Adrian will only doom us all. Is right. Timestamp 3 hours and 14 minutes. Now, in order to keep the facade of justice, of peace, uh, Dr. Manhattan needs to compromise, while Rorschach doesn't compromise, not even in the face of Armageddon. Yeah, true, Brogu. It's a wasted film. Every film this year from WBD is wasted because of the ransom notes of Ganosho, Ganipu. But they need to kill off someone who doesn't compromise, right? I mean, that's what they've been doing to Zach all these years because Zach doesn't compromise. My take on this is where the DCEU started with Dr. Manhattan. Aquaman 2 is tracking 25 to 45 million dollars for opening weekend. Is that good or bad, Sin? So, Dr. Manhattan is leaving the galaxy to create a new universe. Yep, he's gonna create the DCEU. That's terrible. Yes, Sin. Whoa. Did the Marvels open with this kind of numbers? Haven't watched the Marvels yet. Night Owl's pissed, man. That's a hard tackle. I wonder what plans Marvel will do next year. We have all those Marvel, Sony Marvel show movies, right? Craven the Hunter, Madame Web. What else? They're counting on Jason Momoa's star power. Terrible decision by WBD. Yeah, I agree with you, Sin. It's a terrible idea. WBD is overexposed Jason somehow. Timestamp is 3 hours and 19 minutes. Sony Marvel's movies are going to flop after flop. Man, they're so floppy and flopping and flopping. We're about to experience an awe and mystery, which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits. Do you remember that show? Man, aside from Twilight Zone, The Outer Limits was one of those shows that really boggles the mind. I seem to be uh, liking the trailer for Craven the Hunter. Can't help it. This Sony Marvel movies are going to flop after flop after flop after flop. The Outer Limits made me laugh. And let's do this again. Flop after flop after flop. Man, I think Zach's gonna rule starting this December up to next year. I like rated R superhero movies. That's why I sort of like Deadpool. It was really enjoyable. And I would like to see a rated R The Wolverine movie, not Logan. I like the Wolverine better. Craven's going to flop after flop. Well, Craven is Quicksilver. He's gonna die and die and die. No Spider-Man in the Sony universe, Sonyverse at all. Venom is gonna be another. Did you watch Carnage? Venom 2. I mean, these arrogant Hollywood executives will never admit defeat. Bob Iger for Disney said that more executives are needed to the sets to control things, micromanagement. That's the answer. I doubt it. Those micromanagements have the genre stamp in their minds that spandex, spandex genre. Logan was trash. Oh man, I like the Wolverine better, dude. My first Wolverine graphic novel was the one with Chris Claremont and Frank Miller, and that's where the Wolverine story, the story came from, along with the anime. It's one of those things. Venom and Venom 2 were trash. Man, what is it appeals to kids, man. Timestamp is 3 hours 24 minutes. Yeah, during the end, Ronald Reagan will run for president. Who wants a cowboy for in the White House? Well, actually, Tom Hardy was, I think, badly cast. He was unrecognizable for me. Uh, Topper Grace, the guy who played Venom in Spider-Man 3, was better. And that's it for the movie with the team from My Chemical Romance playing. Dude, this was one hell of a movie. And thank you for watching with me, Sin Havoc. And yeah, Tom Hardy's just as big as me, actually. And I'm small. So thank you for watching with me, Sin and Brogu. Tomorrow I'll be doing my watch party with Man of Steel. Yeah, as a celebration for the Netflix Snyderverse. So please do follow me on my social networks, X Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, what else? Instagram, Threads. Yeah. See you guys. Thank you for joining me. And what? Fun stream. This was a fun stream. Thank you, Sinhavak and Brogu. And I would like to thank Paul Vincent, who was with in the stream earlier. Later, guys. Yeah. So that's it. And yeah, see you. Oh, wait. Hard to manage this. Yeah. See you again later, guys. Uh, we'll do this again.